audience, I invite you to the stage.
Hello, ma'am, and everyone here. Good morning. Right. All right, shall we start? Right, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan. Have you ever been to Costa Rica? Have you ever been to Slovenia? Palau? How about Bhutan? Or closer, Bali? Have you ever been there? Or simply, if you haven't been there, have you ever heard about one of those? Have you ever seen on the internet? And what do you think? Just give it a word. Nice, amazing, wonderful, priceless, or maybe, no, I think we don't need to say otherwise. Well, did you notice that one of the tourism destinations of those countries still have the pure environment, like the nature aspect, the culture, and even the economic growth and the social environment are still proper, or favorable perhaps? Or simply we just can say sustainable, which in this case, it will turn into sustainable tourism. Then, what do you think about this? It's kind of like the example for you to enter to some destination. Or this is the example for a packed meal that you bring to some destination. Are these still sustainable? I don't think so. Then what does sustainable tourism mean? Then how to reach it by us, by everyone in this room as millennials? Well, let's find out on my speech, shall we? My name is Rochlian, and today I am going to be talking about we are the factor of sustainable tourism. See, I believe that there is some undeniably special about sustainable tourism. It is not only concerned on the nature aspect, but also its culture, its economic growth, and its social environment. I've been to Yogyakarta many times, and my mom always told me to not bring any kind of food from home. She told me to just buy anything like the local cuisine there. But at that time actually, I was totally confused. Like, the reason of it was as clear as mud to me. Like, it was abstract to me. Then I've read about the benefits of sustainable tourism on the internet. The website was written by Eva Wieners. She claimed that sustainable tourism concept has a lower ecological impact. Therefore, I understand that eating some local cuisine at the destination could save a lot of emissions. Besides, the local cuisine at the destination is more fresh because the locals know how to prepare them, because the locals know when the right time to prepare them. As we all know, part of the sustainable tourism concept is eating local food to support local business. Moreover, if you come and buy some local cuisine there at the destination, and you're socializing with the locals, you will also increase its social interaction between you as tourists and the locals, right? My dad ever told me that wherever you are, be kind to the locals. That's such a touching words to me. Well, enough to talk about the social environment and the economic growth. Let's move to the nature aspect. Let's see the nature aspect. Look, some of the destinations in Indonesia still prioritize modernization in the infrastructure without caring about the sustainability of surrounding environment. I said some of it, not most of it. I may be wrong, so bear with me. Well, when you are trying to get to some tourism destination and find its ticket is in hard file form like this, believe me, it hasn't fully sustained yet. Well, it's a bit difficult for us to make changes of the destruction of nature like this, isn't it? But don't worry, because I think we have a lot of actions that we can do. I think we have a lot of activities that we can do. Such as, for example, you can go to some tourism destination and which has applied the concept or even Or maybe you can just join this kind of competition like KPI. I think KPI has applied the sustainable tourism concept, right? Give applause for KPI, I think. Well, that's the examples to support the nature aspect. Well, let's move on to the last one. It's about the culture aspect. See, Indonesia has so many different cultures. It's unfortunate if the culture is forgotten in every tourism destination. Well, let's see Bali. Bali has its own people who preserve its culture. And the culture is already famous, though, all over the world. Who does know kecak? Everyone knows that. And who does know pendet? Everyone knows that. Well, the things are, how do people know about that? How do Balinas introduce their own cultures to the world? Then why don't we do the same thing? I think, as millennials, it's our duty to preserve our own culture to the world, right? Well, we can learn it all. We can learn the culture, and also we can join in any event, like in a wedding event, and you show the culture that you've learned, or something like that. You can just show like Jaipongan there, you can show Pendet, you can show Saman there, or you can sing Sundanese song, like I did actually. I sometimes feel shy when I sing a Sundanese songs in a wedding event or something like that. Oh, do you want to hear me song? Do you? Well, Bang Boo. No, that's all. If you want to hear the full version, just connect me through my Instagram. No, he was kidding. Well, you can do that by learning the culture, right? And I believe that you want to, like feel like what I feel like when I was singing a Sundanese song, like there was a feeling, like a proud feeling to me. And I was chatted after that. I was lete. Oh, I'm so British. I was over the moon. Well, why don't you try it as millennials? I bet you're curious to feel it too. Well, talking about tourism, actually, it's clear that without us, tourism wouldn't be able to be sustainable. Because everything that builds a sustainable tourism up is starting from us, right? Sustainable tourism concept is not only littering, it's not only throwing some rubbish to a rubbish bin, but it's about carrying the aspect, like the nature aspect, the culture, the economic growth, and the social environment. You join this kind of competition and use these kind of things, which is you scrap paper, you support the nature aspect. You learn Jaipongan, you learn Saman, you learn Pendet, you support the culture aspect. You buy some local cuisine at the destination, you support the economic growth of the region. And by that, you will also support its social interaction. You will also support its local communities by directly stimulating their economy. See? We aren't nothing. We are something to make it happen. Don't make what Voltaire said to become true, that every man is guilty of all the good he didn't do. That's all for me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.